Yes, I am Rajadurai. Today's slide is about, today our topic is about EC2 tenancy. It covers a shared instance, dedicated instance, and dedicated host. So the tenancy models, we have two models. One is shared tenancy and dedicated tenancy. Shared tenancy model, in the diagram, you can able to see the difference in shared tenancy model. So they mentioned a physical host. That physical host contains CPU, RAM, and other storage support. So here you can able to see the instance storage and then CPU, RAM, and then instances. So the instances are created with the help of a hypervisor, Zen hypervisor. But the difference is each instance you can able to see which is assigned to different customers. Instance 1 is assigned to customer 1. Instance 2 is 2 and 3 are assigned to customer 2. Instance 4 are assigned to customer 3. But in the dedicated tenancy model diagram, the same physical host, they called it as a dedicated account. Okay. So the instance looks same. The instance storage, it's differ. You can able to see here, right? So the data storage, the place is there is a hardware, storage hardware. They split into 4 hardware, 4 storage. So here you can able to see the color wise, 2 yellow color and 1 rose and 1 blue. So you can able to see here it's differ, but here the colors all are same. That means the customer is 1. Same like instance, all instances are connected with 1 customer. The thing is that tenancy model, the difference is shared tenancy is nothing but sharing to the customers, multiple customers. But the dedicated tenancy means it's a support to 1 customer, provide 1 customer service. Here you can able to see the type of dedicated tenancy model. Dedicated tenancy model contains 2 types. One is dedicated instance and dedicated host. Thus, in this diagram, you can able to see the dedicated dedicated instance. Here, there is a 2 physical host they added. They're saying that any instance family and type which support dedicated tenancy. So, instance family and type, any type can support in a dedicated instance. That means, for example, you take 1 host, you can able to see the different type of instance. One is a small instance, large instance, and 2x large instance, somewhat like that. So it's mixed together. But the only difference is it has only 1 customer. It handled by only 1 customer. It's not sharing. But when you go to the dedicated host, here you can able to see 2 hosts are there. 1 host fully contains M5 large type of instance. This one, the another host contains M5 2x large type. So that is a major difference between the dedicated instance and host instance. So the shared tenancy, that is a default tenancy. In AWS, launch your EC2 instance on shared physical hardware where multiple customers' virtual machine coexist. The next one is your instance is isolated via hypervisor level security, but shares the underlying physical server with others. This is the most cost-effective option and the automatic default selection unless otherwise specified. Dedicated instance. About the dedicated instance, so in dedicated tenancy we have two types. One is dedicated instance. Dedicated instance is a virtual machine run on hardware dedicated exclusive to your AWS account, ensuring no other customer's instance share those services. There is no visibility or control over placement or physical characteristics of the host. For example, socket score. Also, instance may be moved to different physical hosts during restart stops. Offers limited support for the license, that is, bring your own license. It has a limited support in dedicated instance. For the dedicated host, you get an entire physical server dedicated exclusively to your account, providing full visibility and control over the host hardware, such as socket, cores, and instance placements. It enables host affinity, so you can restart instance consistency on the same physical host. Offers comprehensive support for license via a core or socket license and integrate with AWS License Manager. For example, you can say Windows Server, SQL Server, like that. So next slide is about the comparison. That is a key feature difference between these types like shared tenancy, dedicated instance, and dedicated host. So when comparing the physical hardware sharing, only the shared tenancy have the sharing option with other customers, but a dedicated instance and the dedicated host have no support. Control and visibility. Control, one shared tenancy don't have any control. Dedicated instance also have no control, but dedicated hosts have full control. At the same time, host affinity placement. This one shared tenancy and dedicated instance both are not having the host affinity, but dedicated host is having the host affinity support. For the license support, we can able to say sharing tenancy not have the license support, but dedicated instance has partial support. Dedicated host have a full support. So that's all about the slide. Thank you.